Very good evening, children. Welcome back to Akshar Online Classes, IIT and NEET Foundation. Very good evening. Today we will discuss about that 6th class biology. So the living organism characteristics and habitat. Okay, the living organisms characteristics and habitat. Here the surroundings where plants and animals live is called their habitat. Okay, the surroundings where plants and animals live is called their habitat. And several kinds of the plants and animals may share the same habitat. The presence of the specific features and habits which enable a plant or animal to live in a particular habitat is called adaptation. Adaptation definition once you can see, the presence of a specific features and habits which enable a plant or animal to live in a particular habitat is called adaptation. Adaptation. Next, there are many types of the habitats. However, these may be broadly grouped as a two types. One is the so you know very well which of the organisms live in the land that are called terrestrial habitat. What it is? Terrestrial habitat. Next, second one is the which of the organisms live in that water, that is called aquatic habitat. So that means here that organisms are classified into two types. One is the terrestrial habitat and second one is the aquatic habitats. Okay. Next, there is a wide variety of the organism present in the different habitats. Different habitat, different variety of the organisms are present. So especially in this biotic components and abiotic components. Biotic components means biotic components. Biotic components means, so which of the components have the life, that is called biotic components. That is nothing but plants and animals. Plants and animals. So second one is the abiotic components. Second one is the abiotic components. Okay. So abiotic components means which of the components does not have the life, that is called abiotic components. Example: air, water, sunlight, and fourth one is the pressure. So these are the examples of the abiotic components. Okay, plants and animals and microorganisms together constitute a biotic components. Rocks, soil, air, water, light, temperature are some of the abiotic components of our surroundings. Next, living things have certain common features. Living things have their certain common feature. What are the common feature? So already we have studied living things. They can show the certain common features. Certain common features. Certain common features. Okay, what are the certain common features? So living things, okay, first one, they need food. They need food. They need food. Second one, they respire. They are respire. And third one, okay, respond to their environment. Next one, reproduce. Okay, so fourth one, they can show to the growth and development. Growth and development. Okay, next fifth one, respond to the stimuli. Respond to the stimuli. Response to the. So respond to, they can sixth one is they can excrete the waste material. So these are the characteristic features of all the living organism. That means they need food, they respire, they can excrete, respond to their environment, reproduce, growth and show the development. So these are the character we can see in the living organisms. Next, biodictionary. Adaptations. Adaptation means the presence of a specific features and habits which enable a plant or a animal to live in a particular habitat is called adaptation. Adaptation means the presence of a specific features and habits which enable a plant or animal to live in a particular habitat is called adaptation. Aquatic habitat. Next one is the aquatic habitat. Aquatic habitat means the habitat of the plants and animals that live in the water. Which of the organism they can live in the water, that is known as the aquatic habitat. Aquatic habitat. Aquatic habitat. Next, biotic components. Biotic components means in that especially in that earth, which are the things have the life, that is called biotic components. Especially in the biotic component, plants, animals and microorganisms is the biotic component. The living component of the environment is called biotic component. Excretion. When the metabolic activities are occur in our body, human body, that waste materials are formed in our body. These are the waste material they can send outside of the body is called excretory system. Next, growth. Growth means a permanent increase in the size of an organism. permanent in that permanent growth of the organism is called growth. Next, habitat. Habitat, the natural home or environment of an organism or the surrounding in which the organisms live, that is called habitat. Living things. So, the things which have the life is called living things. Plants and animals is the living things, okay. Reproduction means the ability of the organism to produce new individual of the same species is called reproduction. The ability of an organism to give rise to a new generation of the individual of the same species is known as the reproduction. Reproduction is the important life process because reproduce the new organism. And next, respiration, the process in which oxygen is used by the living cells to break down the food and get the energy. So, respiration is the important life process because in the respiratory system the food is combined with the oxygen. When the food is oxygenated, then energy is generated. So, that energy generating system is nothing but respiration. So, these are the characteristic features of all the living organism. Stimulus, a change in the environmental parameter that make the organism to respond. What is that? A change in the environmental parameter that make the organism to respond is called stimulus. Next, aerial habitat. What is that? Aerial habitat. Aerial habitat means the habitat in which organisms are capable to do their activities in the aerial environment. The habitat in which organisms are capable to do their activities in the aerial environment. Terrestrial habitat. A habitat that is found in the predominantly on the land. Especially which of the organism we can see in the land, that is known as the terrestrial habitat. What it is? Terrestrial habitat. Next one, mind map. Mind map in this class, living organism and their surroundings is called habitat. In that habitat, actually two types of the habitats are present. One is the terrestrial habitat and second one is the aquatic habitat. In the terrestrial habitat, which of the habitat are present in that land is called terrestrial habitat. Examples of the terrestrial habitat: forest, grassland, desert, mountains, regions. These are all the examples of the terrestrial habitat. Aquatic habitat means which of the organism live in the water is called aquatic habitat. Examples of the aquatic habitat is the oceans, rivers, ponds, lakes. Okay, in this aquatic habitat, again freshwater aquatic habitat and marine water aquatic habitat. Freshwater aquatic habitat is known as the rivers, lakes, ponds, marine water, oceans, seas, like. Next, here adaptation, do you know very well? Adaptation for the forest. So, drip tip, sloth, leaf insect, these are the examples of the adaptations of the forest. Adaptation for the grassland, we can see in the lion, zebra, gazelle, etc. Adaptation for the desert plant, desert, cactus, date palm, camel, kangaroo, rat, these are the examples. Adaptation for the mountain region, pine, larch tree, snow leopard, yak. Adaptation for the aquatic habitat, lotus, water lily, fish, crocodile. Okay. So here they are given question and answer. What is a habitat? The surroundings which the organism live is called their habitat. How are the cactus adapted to survive in the desert? The features that help the cactus to survive in the desert are having no leaves or spiny leaves which prevent loss of water through the transpiration. Second one is the stem is the modified to perform photosynthesis and helps to retain water. Excuse me. Third point, roots go very deep into the soil for absorbing this water. So these are the adaptations we can see in that, especially for that desert plant. Fill in the blanks. Okay, the presence of a specific features which enable a plant or animal to live in a particular habitat is called adaptation. What it is? First one, adaptation. Okay. Second, first one, the presence of a specific features which enable a plant or an animal to live in a particular habitat is called adaptation. Second one is the habitats of the plants and animals that live on the land is called, that is called terrestrial habitat. What it is? Terrestrial. Terrestrial. Terrestrial habitat. Next, the habits of the plants and animals that live in the water is called aquatic habitat. Third one is the aquatic habitat. Aquatic habitat. Soil, water, air are the dash factors of the habitat. Fourth one is the abiotic habitat. Abiotic habitat. Change in our surrounding that makes respond to them are called stimuli. Fifth one is the stimuli. Okay, this is known as the 5 question and answers. Next, the adaptations. This is the one. Okay, and terrestrial is the 2. Aquatic is the 3, and fourth abiotic is the 4, and stimuli is the 5th. Is it okay? Next. Now we can read that question and answer. First question goes to the removal of the waste substance from the body is called reproduction, respiration, breathing, excretion. Reproduction means the ability of the organism to produce to the new organism, so that's why this is not correct. Next, respiration, breathing in and breathing out, taking to the oxygen and releasing to the carbon dioxide. So waste material, this is the energy generating system. Breathing, that is also wrong. So that's why, what is the correct answer? The removal of the waste substances from the body is called excretion. What it is? Excretion. Second one, which of the following is called the ship of the desert? Actually, which of the organisms live in that desert? First, fish they can live in that desert? No. Cat they can live? No. Monkey? Yes, but it is not called. Camel is, because of that camel, so many times, that means which time is the available to the food, which time is available to the water, that time only they can drink water and take the food. So that's why camel is known as the ship of the desert. The ship of the desert is also known as the camel. So generally, sunken stomatas are present. Sunken stomata means the nothing that is depth. Actually, depth, inside the depth of that stomatas are present. Inside the stomatas, sunken stomatas are present. This is the characteristic features of the xerophyte. Xerophytes is nothing but which of the organisms live in the desert, that is called xerophyte. Hydrophytes. Hydrophytes is wrong, epiphytes are wrong, and mesophytes is wrong. Correct answer is the xerophyte. Next, the animal that has the highest lifespan among the following is mouse, lion, tortoise, horse. So already these we are discussing in that previously. Lifespan. So what is that? Horse. Horse actually 25 to 30, 25 to 30, 25 to 30, 25 to 30, and tortoise 122, 122, 150, 150. Lion, especially for that lion is not there. Next, mouse. So especially this is the correct answer. Okay, the animal that has the highest lifespan in the following is the tortoise is the correct. The cell, which species has the cell wall? You know very well. Okay, that plants is the characteristic features of the plant is the cell wall is present in the characteristic features of the plant is the cell wall is present in that plants only. Humus cell membrane or plasma membrane is present. Mosquitoes are the insects and fishes are the gills are present, but only plants are made up of cell wall. So outermost layer of the plant is the cell wall. Next, the seasonal movement of the animals from one region to the another region is called. Actually, movement of the organism, they can move to the one place to the another place because of the search of the food, shelter, and reproduction purpose. That is nothing but migration. Okay, so these are the hibernation and estivation is the summer sleep and winter sleep. Transportation, that is both are not correct. Next, acacia secrete a brown sticky substances is called. Acacia is okay. So acacia trees secrete rubber hevia braziliensis. So this is also wrong. Okay, so acacia they can secrete it to that gums. This is the gums. Okay, next one. Okay, animals and plants have certain features which make them to survive in a particular habitat. This is called, especially already so many times we are discussing. Okay, so animals and plants have the certain feature which make them to survive in a particular habitat is called adaptation. Speciation, form of the species. Specialization, that is the separate. Evolution is the continuation process. So that's why adaptation is the very. So next, which of the following is the decomposer? Decomposer is the microbes, humus, dead leaves, dead animals. So dead plants and animals is known as the decomposer. Especially in the decomposer, bacteria and fungi is the helper to that decomposer and converted into the complex molecule into the simple molecule. Fertility of the soil. Next, trees on snow hills are with broad leaves, needle-like leaves, scale leaves, and no leaves all. Needle-like leaves. Why? Because on that area water is not availability, so that excess amount of the water, so that's why needle-like leaves are present. During which of the following process energy is released? Very important. So that is nothing but respiratory system. Respiratory system is the important life process, because that energy generating system is nothing but respiratory system. So that's why in the plants that respiration occurs in that mitochondria. So that's why mitochondria also known as the powerhouses of the cell. In the human being, that respiratory system is that the main important respiratory organ is the lungs. Fishes, that respiratory organ is the gills. Okay, in that frog, that respiratory organ is the skin, gills, skin, lungs. Reptiles and aves and mammals, that respiratory organ is the nothing but lungs. Next, question you can see. Which of the following is not include the physical environment? Physical environment, soil is correct, wind speed and minerals. So this is the animal is, so that's why option D is the correct. Option D is the correct. Plants that, which of the following not include physical environment? Animals. Okay. Plants that grow best in the full sunlight are called heliophytes, scopiophytes, and good autotrophs. None of the above. Heliophytes. Tropical forest, also known as temperate forest, boreal forest, rainforest. Okay. So life on the earth is the possible because of the sun, distance between the earth and sun, distance between the earth and the moon, human beings who look after plants and animals. Okay, because distance between the life on the earth possible because of the human being who look after plants and animals. Okay, next. Here you can see what is germination of the seed? The beginning of that new plant from that embryo is called germination, or the process which plants grow from the seed is called germination. What is the predators? The animals which kill the other animals for their food are called predators. Okay. Next, what is a prey? The animals which killed by the predator for its food is called prey. So what are the blowholes? The organs by which dolphins or whales breathe in the air is called blowholes. Blowholes are nostrils. What is the main functions of the food? What is the main functions of the food? Food gives energy to the organism and help them to grow and development of the organism. Where do animals in the desert get their water from? Most of the desert animals get their water from the food they can eat. Okay. Why does the camel have the nostril which can close? Camel have the nostrils which can close to prevent the entry of the sand particles. Next, define the next one is the define the biotic and abiotic factors of the example. Biotic factors nothing but living components of the earth, example plants, animals and human being. Abiotic factors especially non-living components of the earth, so that is nothing but wind, water, soil, temperature, pressure, all of them belongs to the okay abiotic factors. And mention the respiratory organ, fishes and gills. The main here okay fishes. In the fishes, that main important respiratory organ is the gills. Okay, frog. In the frog, the main important respiratory organ when it is tadpole time generally gills. Sometimes it may be skin. Sometimes it may be lungs. Okay. Next, especially for that reptiles, aves, mammal, that respiratory organ is the lungs. Okay. Next, insect, that respiratory organ, especially for the insects, that respiratory organ is the trachea. What is that? Trachea. Next, what is meant by the stimulus? Stimulus means, okay, stimulus is the anything that product a response in a organism or a cell is called, okay, is called, so especially for that stimulus, especially is a stimulus. Next, 11th one, what is that here they are given once in the following questions, the assertion and reason have been put forward. Read the statement and carefully and choose the correct alternative from the following. So, A, both the assertion and reason are the correct. R is the correct explanation of A. Both the assertion and reason are the true, but R is not correct explanation of A.